I'm demanding a lot from this team, and I'm not going to back down. I knew we'd have to be tough first and then smart second to be able to beat Louisville, and we were tough. We were tough, and anytime we weren't tough, they got us. And then when we were smart, I think when we were tough and smart, it was toe-to-toe. When we really didn't execute coming out of timeouts at all today. And, I've demanded so much from this team, and I'm screaming at 3 freshmen or Anisha, who hasn't had a ton of experience. And, it's a game where you needed a tough, smart, composed ball handler, and because of what Louisville does. The total credit to them. Hines Allen is just a beast, and she earns all of her points. Nothing's soft, nothing's easy for that kid. So that was a tough matchup there. And but at a certain point, if she's having a game like that, even though we shut down Durr, and I thought Shanice Bailey did a great job on Asia Durr, but there's another head to the two-headed monster, and that was Hines Allen, and she just had her way with us. But nothing easy. I mean, nothing easy. Boy, she had to work for that stat line. When I thought second half, at least we kept her off the glass a little bit. But you know what? If we ever get to the point where we are tough first and really smart second, we'll be a Louisville. I mean, we'll be that team. And for me to say that right now shows you how much growth I am so aware of how much this team has grown. I am so aware of how much better we've gotten. And that doesn't allow me to accept a loss. But, believe me, I'm aware that kind of a punch fest and so disjointed and lots of stoppages and it was just hard to coach. And, we hung in there, but didn't get the win.
Questions?
What is it about Maisha that makes her so hard?
She starts the game, and I said to her, she's throwing us around like we're ragdolls. I mean, she just pursues the ball, and so she earns it. She doesn't get early touches out of their offenses or their sets or whatever. She just goes and earns them. She just goes and gets the ball, figures out a way, and then from that point forward, she starts doing her thing. But the 3-pointer she hit, I was like, really, Maisha? Really, girl? Seriously? Come on. No, you're killing us inside. You're going to step out and hit a very composed 3 at a very big moment. But she's a very good player. But so is Emese Hoff. I thought Emese battling the flu that she's been battling, and I was hoping we could get 20 minutes. I was thinking more like 15. We kept checking in out with each other, but Emese was battling just as hard and maybe even more impressive considering the week she's had.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Mesa, from your point of view, what was it like just kind of having to try and contain both Asia and Maisha? And like Coach said, it's a two-headed monster, and she was able to do what she did today. From your perspective, what was it like out there?
It was rough out there. Like, it was a hard game. Everyone was going at it, and like in weird moments there was a lot of loud, but it wasn't a lot of loud. So everyone was like playing with it a lot, and I think we did a good job today on Asia. But Maisha had a very good game. She's very strong, and we literally got pushed around. So in that aspect, I think we had to be smarter with that in next time. I don't know, AC tournament, whatever. We have to be smarter around that.
Can you talk about this flu? How sick have you been? Can you describe it?
Well, it started in Boston, and I woke up with, I think, a 102 fever, and from there, it got better. So basically,
Be honest, it started on the plane in Boston.
It started in the plane.
We were sitting there, and she goes, "I feel very weird." I was like, "Oh no, oh no."
Yeah, okay, there it started, and then the next morning it just developed, and I practiced yesterday, and then today I played.
How are you feeling, like before the game, during the game now?
I felt great yesterday, actually, and it kind of bounced back a little bit to me this morning, but I don't know. I don't think I was mentally 100% there, but I really tried my best. So.
Coach, when you've got a team, when you've got a Louisville on the schedule, and they're coming up, and then you see they get beat on Sunday.
Yeah.
What's your reaction?
Angry Birds. Yeah, I said to the team we're going to have Angry Birds coming into the. But it wasn't like they got beat, like they laid an egg. I mean, Florida State's very, very good, and that's just the nature of the ACC. We had Florida State coming off a loss, and we have Louisville coming off a loss. Two of the best teams in the nation. Miami we got them draw coming off a loss. I think, at a certain point, some confidence is affected, so I'm not a victim there. I mean, I'll take a team coming off a loss. They're not feeling right. But that's why I said Maisha she just fought. I mean, it wasn't going to be a pretty game. You could tell from the beginning, but she fought pretty hard. And then Sam Fearing having 17 points just kind of killed our schemes. It really did. It's hard to. I mean, you shut down Durr. I mean, Durr goes whatever. She went 1 for 7, and the one was the buzzer beater. And then we forced him to 18 turnovers. You need to win that game. And even Hines Allen could have a double-double. Fearing, sure, she gets 17, and then we're that's tough. It's tough to score over 80 against Louisville. I mean, it just is. They're a really good defensive team. 74 against Louisville is pretty impressive, to be honest.
Kelsey, what was it like kind of every time you guys would make a run, every time you talked to us, you pull within 1, you pull within 3, they'd always have an answer, for it, whether it was a buzzer beater or a three-pointer. What was it kind of like when you're out there trying to deal with that?
Well, they're a really tough team to play defense against, but we never put our heads down, and we always fought and continued to listen to Coach and her schemes. So it was tough, but we tried and put forth effort. So.
How would you all describe the atmosphere?
Lit. I ask them in the locker room before a game. I always ask them, "How is it out there?" And they always say "lit." But today they really meant it. They were inspired. I mean, and I thought that first half was really great. The second half just seemed as an eternity. It just seemed very disjointed and very clogged up, and it just was a scrum. I still thought we had a shot. I was like, cut this to 5 or 6 guys and we're fine. And we had freshman Taylor Mason take it hard to the rim. Freshman India Banks take it hard to the rim. Freshman, I think she took one. And then Micaiah twice. And they should have been pull-ups. I mean, but, 8 points right there. You're just like, we just got to get a little bit more composed in those moments and hit a tougher shot. You're not going to get a layup when the game's on the line against Louisville. Or if you do, it's going to be acrobatic and like we tried. But we knew that going in.
Coach, can you talk about your defense through some of these tougher games, some of the opponents? You shut down Durr today, you shut down Agumba Wale at Notre Dame, the girls on Duke. What's the scouting like?
Well, we have a real incredibly gifted individual in Shanice Bailey, so she'll set the tone there. I guess I should have put her on Hines Allen, though. I mean, honest, I'm going to look at that and go, great job, Meier. They scored 84 anyway. So I'll look at that. Staff and I will look at it. But Shanice she's been a real rallying point in terms of what this team is defining themselves as. And like I said, we're going to start at tough. And if they don't bring tough, I'm not going to scheme. We're not going to coach. If you don't bring tough, you're on your own. And I think Bailey represents that. And Taylor Mason's doing some. We finally put India Banks on a tough player, and I thought she really stepped up too. One day, I will call your name, young grasshopper.
Anything else?